Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Farid Ananta with the student number of 122 And in this assignment, I'll be talking about Stuart Hall media reception theory, or perhaps you can say that it's going to be about encoding and decoding. Now, this assignment is going to be a part of popular culture class. And for those who don't know what Stuart Hall media reception theory is, well, it's essentially a theory revolving around the idea that messages behind certain media, or perhaps like advertisements, being encoded by the producers, and then the audience who sees the media will be decoding it to see whether they kind of like accept or perhaps reject the messages being delivered to them. That's essentially what the theory is all about. Now, for this assignment specifically, I did a little kind of like survey or perhaps an interview which involved this theory. Okay, so the idea behind this assignment involved me interviewing my friends to hear their opinion about a certain media, and I'm going to be examining their opinions on it to determine whether or not they fall into the category of oppositional, the ones who reject the message, the negotiated, which means that they're actually in the middle between accepting or rejecting it, and also the dominant, which is basically how they accept the message being delivered into, well, within the media. Now, the media that I use for this assignment is basically an advertisement. It's an advertisement from Brazil, and it's basically a shampoo advertisement for men. So we're going to kind of like react to it first, yeah. We're going to react to it, and then we'll see how it is. Here we go. I got the video ready, and let's just watch this. I'm pretty sure that most of you have already seen this advertisement, but we're just going to see it together and basically react to it first before we examine it. Okay? Good.
Ô, Diego,
Oi,
você fez alguma coisa no cabelo? Não. É que ele tá com um efeito de comercial de shampoo de mulher. Como você.
sério?
Deve ser o shampoo que você tá usando.
Sexy and free.
Shampoo feminino não foi feito para você. Dove Men Care foi.
So that was the advertisement, which is quite funny in a way, and it's actually kind of like pretty interesting to watch. That catches people's attention to it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I might as well just watch this advertisement instead of the ones that basically are pretty boring to watch or something, you know. But yeah, as you can see in the advertisement here, it basically revolves around the idea that if you're a man using women's shampoo, it's just going to make you kind of like feminine in a way. So, in this throughout the first half of the video, you can see that man's hair is pretty long and it actually has that kind of like a shampoo effect, you know, which is actually pretty interesting because that's basically how shampoo for women is usually advertised. Because yeah, if you take a look at like Pantene's shampoo advertisement and stuff like that, you'll see that kind of effect in a way. So it's pretty interesting that the advertisement here uses that kind of concept. The advertisement's telling you that, hey, women's shampoo is not really made for you. It's just going to make you feel more feminine, and it's not really right for you. It's actually a man who has like short hair and stuff like that. So you can see the gender coding here. All right, so let's examine the responses here. So I got 4 responses because I only shared this to my closest friends. This question I basically want to know their opinions on it. So the first one says that funny and it actually makes them laugh, and then the second one says that it's basically like a usual shampoo advertisement, but it's marketed towards men, and by using this shampoo, it will actually make the men look gentle or cooler, something like that. And then the third one says that commercial is a good way to promote some brand. Well, yeah, that's basically the entire purpose of advertisement. Yeah. And the last one, it says that it's good and funny. All right. So next one is going to be about whether it's funny or interesting to watch. Okay, so we got like a good division here, 50-50. 50 of them say that it's pretty interesting and funny to watch, while the other one, the other half, say that it's somewhere in the middle. So what I meant by somewhere in the middle is that it's something interesting, but it's not funny, or it's funny, but it's not interesting, something like that. So yeah, move on to the other question. So this question is intended to know the opinion about how men should be using shampoo for women because of how, that's basically what's being advertised or what's being encouraged by the advertisement itself. So yeah, the first one say that men can use shampoo for women depending on the man's hair. The second one disagrees with it because some men may be suitable with women's shampoo and vice versa, and the function of shampoo itself shouldn't be differentiated for a specific gender, which is pretty interesting comment right over there. So the third one says, and I quote, I think it's okay if men using shampoo for women because it doesn't matter effects of the hair. Well, I think that it's like it doesn't matter, um, it doesn't really affect the hair, something like that. And then lastly, it says that let the men use any kind of shampoo as they want as long as their hair smells good. So it's basically highlighting the smell and stuff. All right. So the next question involves their opinions whether people would be interested in buying products after watching the ads. So again, divided by 50-50 here. 50% say that maybe they're interested in buying it, maybe they don't. And then 50 of them say that definitely yes, men may be interested in buying the product. And lastly, I just want to know if they have any further comments, or perhaps like maybe they noticed some kind of like a hidden messages or something. So I got this one particular response there, which is pretty critical in my opinion. So this person basically says that the advertisement itself is cornered women because women's shampoo kind of like make men feminine, while the shampoo that's been advertised will make men kind of like cooler compared to the shampoo for women. And then this person also see this as something weird and question the differentiation of the products for both genders based on the genders. And this person kind of like speculate that there may be some kind of like a hidden agenda for this advertisers, but it's actually pretty critical, and I kind of like appreciate this kind of comment because yeah, it's pretty interesting to see that from that perspective. So there you have it. That's my take on the encoding and decoding assignment for this pop culture class. Although I haven't actually found the ones that explicitly state that they're in oppositional category, but I see in the last comment right here pretty critical enough that I started to interpret it as like oppositional because of how this person kind of like uh, against the idea that's basically being encoded into the advertisement until they kind of like speculate that there may be some kind of like a hidden agenda, which is pretty interesting, really. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and then yeah, I'll see if there's any more assignment. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.